Hello students, you are welcome in the third lecture of a chapter of electrochemistry. This is our third lecture. In the last, that is second lecture, we have seen molar conductivity and the relationship of molar conductivity with conductivity. Before that, we have seen the basic terms involved in studying the electrochemistry. They are resistance, conductance, resistivity, conductivity. And then why molar conductivity is necessary to study, that we have seen. Molar conductivity is necessary to study. Why required, that we have studied. And the relationship between molar conductivity and conductivity we have completed. So let us revise that once again. We have seen that resistance of a conductor is nothing but the ratio of potential difference applied across the conductor to the current strength in amperes. That is the Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I. And the unit is Ohm. Symbol omega. We have seen that. Symbol omega for the Ohm. Then we have seen the conductance. Conductance of a conductor is nothing but the reciprocal of resistance. Conductance is reciprocal of resistance. So G is equal to 1 upon R and the unit is per ohm. Reciprocal of ohm means per ohm. Then we have seen the resistance of electrolytic conductor, that is important in this chapter. And that resistance of electrolytic conductor is directly proportional to length of conductor and inversely proportional to area of cross section of the conductor. There we have seen resistivity also. Resistivity rho is resistance of a conductor having the unit length and unit area of cross section. And the conductance we have studied, that is important for electrolytic conductors. Conductance. Conductance of electrolytic conductor G is directly proportional to area of cross section and inversely proportional to length. Because resistance R is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. And G is reciprocal of R. Therefore, G is directly proportional to A and inversely proportional to L. Opposite. Taking the proportionality constant, G will be equal to K into A upon L. This K is known as conductivity. It is a conductivity. G is conductance. So, for G is equal to K, what is the value of A? 1. What is the value of L? That must also be 1. So, conductivity K is a conductance of unit cube of volume. The ions present in unit cube volume will have certain conductance, and that conductance is known as conductivity. This is the important definition over here in order to study the today's point in this lecture. Conductivity K is a conductance of all ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. Conductivity K is the conductance of all ions present in 1 cube volume, 1 centimeter cube volume or 1 cube volume. That is important definition over here. But this conductivity is not sufficient to compare two solutions with each other. Therefore, a concept of molar conductivity, lambda, capital lambda we have studied, concept of molar conductivity, and the relationship between conductivity and molar conductivity also we have seen. Capital lambda will be equal to 1000 K upon C, and from this relation you will easily come to know that K and C are directly proportional to each other. Conductivity and concentration are directly proportional to each other. See, because their ratio is constant. Since K and C, their ratio is constant, equal to lambda, therefore they are directly proportional to each other. Whereas capital lambda and C, simply you will come to know they are inversely proportional to each other, and in this lecture that is the point we have to explain. First explanation we have to study is the relation between K and C. Means it is the variation or variation of K, that is variation of conductivity. K means conductivity with concentration. Variation of conductivity with concentration. K and C relation. K and C. So from this equation, what you will come to know, since their ratio is constant, ratio means division, K divided by C is constant, and we know any two dimensions of which ratio is constant, they are directly proportional to each other. See, what is the statement I am making here? What is the statement? Important statement. Any two dimensions of which ratio is constant, of which division is constant, division means ratio is constant, they are directly proportional to each other. Means conductivity and concentration are also directly proportional to each other. With increase in concentration, conductivity increases, or with decrease in concentration, conductivity decreases. Now see theoretically. This is the mathematical equation. Mathematically, you will easily come to know that K and C are directly proportional to each other. But how theoretically also K is directly proportional to concentration, that explanation we have to study. That is nothing but the variation of conductivity with concentration. Now see here. Suppose we have this solution. We have a beaker containing water. To this beaker, if certain quantity of solute is added, salt is added, salt added to water, salt is added in the water. What is meant by conductivity K? Conductivity K, theoretically, by this equation, we know the definition. Conductivity K theoretically is the conductance of all ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. So suppose this is the 1 centimeter cube volume in which certain ions are present. Certain ions are present. Those ions conduct electricity and their conductance is known as conductivity, because conductivity is the conductance of ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. Now see, you will come to know over here what is meant by conductivity. Now two different experiments I am taking here. In one beaker, suppose this is a beaker. In this beaker I have taken 1 liter of water. What is the quantity of water here? 1 liter water is taken. One more beaker I am taking, second beaker now. In this beaker also I am taking the same quantity of water. Here also 1 liter of water is taken. In both cases, quantity of water is same. In the both cases, quantity of water is same. Now in this case, as well as here also, here in both cases I am adding NaCl. Here NaCl is added, here also NaCl is added. But in this case, I am adding only 10 gram NaCl. How much NaCl is added? 10 gram. Whereas in this case, 100 gram of NaCl is added. In the first beaker, 10 gram NaCl is added, and in the second beaker, 100 gram NaCl is added. So what happened? Over here, number of Na plus and Cl minus ions is less. And in the second case, number of Na plus and Cl minus ion is more. Now, if we take 1 centimeter cube volume here and 1 centimeter cube volume here in the second case, volume is same. This volume is 1 centimeter cube, or here also this volume is 1 centimeter cube. Now in both cases, there is NaCl in water, NaCl in water. Here 1 centimeter cube volume, here 1 centimeter cube volume I have considered. But can you come to know whether Na plus ions and Cl minus ions are more in first case, this volume, or more in the second case, this volume? In which case number of ions is more? It is in the second case, because here we have taken 100 gram NaCl and here only 10 gram NaCl. Since number of ions in 1 centimeter cube in the second case is greater as compared with the number of ions present in the 1 centimeter cube of first case, number of ions is greater, number of ions is less. And what is conductivity? K. Conductivity is conductance of ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. So here ions is more, conductivity is also naturally more. Ions is less, conductivity is also less. It means that if we increase the concentration, conductivity also increases. Here we have increased the concentration. 100 gram means more concentration, 10 gram means less concentration. So with increasing concentration, number of ions present in 1 centimeter cube also increases. Therefore, conductivity also increases. So conductivity K is directly proportional to concentration C. If the concentration is decreased here, so conductivity is also less. Why? Because number of ions is less. Since number of ions in 1 centimeter cube volume is less, concentration is less. conductivity is also less. So with increasing concentration, conductivity increases. With decreasing concentration, conductivity decreases. Means conductivity and concentration are directly proportional to each other. That is the variation of conductivity with concentration. First point I have to explain over here in this lecture. Now the second point. Second point I have to explain is relation between molar conductivity and concentration. Instead of conductivity, here is variation of molar conductivity with concentration. Now this is the second point. Variation of molar conductivity with concentration. You must know the difference between K and capital lambda. What is K and what is capital lambda? That is important here. K is conductivity of solution and capital lambda is molar conductivity of the solution. Molar conductivity of the solution. So what is conductivity? Conductivity is the conductance due to all ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. K, conductivity is the conductance due to all ions present in 1 centimeter cube volume. And what is molar conductivity? Molar conductivity is a conductance of all ions present or obtained from 1 mole substance. Conductance of all ions obtained from 1 mole substance is known as molar conductivity. Now the second definition is important. What is the equation? From this equation, this is molar conductivity and this is concentration. So theoretically, you will easily come to know the relation between capital lambda and C, where capital lambda and C are inversely proportional to each other. Because if C taken on left side, there is multiplication. So capital lambda into C is nothing but K, constant. Constant. And any two terms of which multiplication is constant, they are inversely proportional to each other. Any two dimensions of which multiplication is constant, they are inversely proportional to each other. And the two dimensions of which division is constant, they are directly proportional to each other. That we have studied. K and C, division is constant, so they are directly proportional to each other. But capital lambda and C, their multiplication is constant, therefore they are inversely proportional to each other. Now here we have to study theoretically how capital lambda is inversely proportional to C. What is the variation of molar conductivity with concentration, or how molar conductivity and concentration are inversely proportional to each other. Now see this concept. Again let us consider the same experiment. Consider a beaker. In this beaker, I have taken 1 liter of water. Beaker containing 1 liter water. Now this is a second beaker. But this is this is containing 10 liter water. 10 liter water. Here we are adding NaCl, sodium chloride. Here also we are adding the sodium chloride. What is the molar mass of sodium chloride? Do you know? What is the molar mass of sodium chloride? 58.5. Because sodium chloride, sodium 23, chlorine 35.5, summation 5, 8 and 5, so 58.5. Here sodium chloride 58.5 gram is added in 1 liter water. Here also sodium chloride 58.5 gram is added in 10 liter of water. See the difference carefully. In the first beaker 1 liter water is taken. In the second beaker 10 liter water is taken. In the first beaker I have added 58.5 gram NaCl. In the second beaker also I have added 58.5 gram of NaCl. Or the electrolyte, say electrolyte, 1 mole. Why 58.5 I have taken? Because that is the molar mass of sodium chloride. Here also this is molar mass of sodium chloride. Means in this case we have added 1 mole sodium chloride in water. Here also we have added 1 mole sodium chloride in water. Molar mass, in both cases molar mass I have taken. Molar mass is nothing but the 1 mole of sodium chloride. In the first case 1 mole sodium chloride is added to 1 liter water. In the second case 1 mole sodium chloride is added to 10 liter water. Now can you tell me in which case concentration is more? Concentration of sodium chloride is more. In which case? Is it in the first case or second case? सर जाताना फक्त बंद करा. Concentration of sodium chloride in the first case is more or second case is more? It is greater in the first case because volume of solvent is less. Here volume of solvent is more, therefore concentration is less, and here concentration is more. Concentration of sodium chloride in the first case is greater than the concentration in second case. I am writing here this concentration is greater than this concentration because here volume is less than the second volume. Volume less, volume more. Concentration greater, concentration less. Now can you tell me in which case NaCl will ionize immediately? Whether the ionization of NaCl take place immediately in the first case or ionization of NaCl take place immediately in the second case. In which case it is the fast process of dissociation? It is fast in the second case. See, you will easily come to know. If we take sugar and add it to water and same sugar added to large quantity of water, which sugar will be dissolved immediately? It is the sugar which is added in large quantity of water. Same is the concept for common salt also, NaCl. Since here large quantity of water is taken, this is easily dissolved, means this is immediately dissociated. It is immediately ionized as compared with this one. Here time of dissociation suppose 1, T1, and time of dissociation suppose T2. T1 is greater than T2. Time of dissolution or time of dissociation in the first case is greater than the time of dissociation for the second case. It means that now you will come to know here ions are easily obtained in less time, and here ions are obtained with a more time. Means number of ions in 1 mole here is greater, and number of ions in 1 mole here it is less. More the ions, more is conductivity. 1 mole we have taken, 1 mole, but volume is more, concentration is less, number of ions is more, so conductivity also more. Molar conductivity of this solution is greater than the molar conductivity of this solution, because concentration is less. Concentration is less, but what is molar conductivity? Molar conductivity is the conductance due to all ions obtained from 1 mole substance. Molar conductivity is a conductance of all ions obtained from 1 mole of substance. Here 1 mole, here also 1 mole, but here number of ions is less, number of ions is more, because concentration is less, here concentration is more. Therefore here in this case molar conductivity is greater, because number of ions are greater as compared with number of ions in this case. So molar conductivity is greater but concentration less. Molar conductivity is less but concentration greater, means molar conductivity and concentration are inversely proportional to each other. So that is the variation of molar conductivity with concentration. That molar conductivity with concentration relation for strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes is different from each other. How the variation of molar conductivity with concentration is present in strong electrolytes, and how that is related in the weak electrolytes, what is that law, that part we will see in the next lecture.